Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with Kazoom, and he really wanted to make a video about how he's not giving up on music because he felt like his last video gave the wrong impression. Go figure. Kazoom makes a video that he later thinks might have given people the wrong impression and has to go make a video about the video. Never happens, right? Never. Anyways, since he told me to call him back after he makes his video, I decided I'm going to make a video and I'm going to post it, and he's going to post his, and so we'll be talking while our videos go live. How's that? But the pressing thing that's been on my mind to make a video about was I was talking with my other friend Jared about he was critiquing another teacher's style in that she was okay with someone being not performing well on tests or in school because the person had previously been a low scorer, and she had labeled the person just low. She's low, you know. And this has to do with standardized tests, and it was a kind of a departure from what Jared had learned as far as what teachers should be. And when you have people going through practicums in order to become a teacher and they get paired up with older teachers, they see the older mentality of how to do things. And some of the things that were brought up, some of those examples, were they were something that it would just enrage anyone who was from the new school of things. Anyone who had been to a university in the last 20 years. And of course we've got teachers with tenure who went to school, almost 50 years ago. So we still have things that haven't been hammered out of our school system that we know don't work because there are people who still swear by them. So I gave Jared an analogy of mine from my addiction counseling world, and it is the analogy of chemistry in dealing with people who need to learn something from you. And it goes like this. Sometimes you have to, when you're in chemistry, you have to wait for the titration to be strong enough in order to see any results. So you've got a beaker, and it's got some clear liquid in it, and you've got another bunch of clear liquid that you take a dropper, and you put one drop in and add this other chemical to it, and you look, and it's still a clear liquid, right? And then you add the second drop, and it's still clear. And you add a third drop, and it's still clear. And you add a fourth drop, and it's still clear. And you add a fifth drop, and it's still clear. You add a sixth drop, it's still clear, right? And then you add the seventh drop, and you start to see it turn pink. You're like, holy shit, something's going on here, right? And then you add the eighth drop, and then you start to see precipitates form in it that are also pink. And it's just all bright pink, and it's like, wow, this is the reaction that I was waiting for, And it wouldn't have happened if I had stopped with the sixth drop. I had to make it to the seventh and the eighth, right? And that's how sometimes people are. You have to keep planting the seed of knowledge within them over and over again, even when you feel like you're working very hard at it and they're just not getting it. Because very often it takes some people a long time in order to finally get it and really get it. There's all sorts of other analogies I can mix in here with that, as far as planting a seed, reaping a harvest, and all that. But the chemistry titration thing seems to be, I think, a really good illustration that you could throw out to somebody who's had a chemistry class before. to describe how futility looks, for those first few drops, futility looks like nothing's going to happen at all. You're just getting the same result the more that you add, you know, and then finally, ta-da, the magic happens, So that's today's analogy. I just really felt like I wanted to share it with you guys because I've been sharing a lot of these analogies from the world of psychotherapy, and I think some of you enjoy them. Let me know if you are enjoying them. I should probably make a playlist with all the videos I have with analogy in the title because it's getting to be a body of work that maybe some of you might enjoy watching back to back.